What's going on, chat? Welcome to the stream. Let me just put this in our Discord very quickly, and we will be good to go. Alright, how you guys doing? Let me flip this chat over. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Let us begin. Hope you guys are doing well on this glorious Friday. The weekend is here. Hope you guys are enjoying it and doing well. I had a good day. I went to locals today, played some Yu-Gi-Oh, got my butt kicked, but I mean, it's unfortunate, but it happens, you know? So, it was still a good day. I got to play it. I got to play a deck that I love, so never a bad day. That's what I love about playing the deck that I love the most. Like, whether I win or lose, I win because I play a deck that I enjoy, and it's competitive. Some people may not see it that way, but I do. I've seen it have success, and it makes me happy just being able to play it. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it's been a good day. Got my new LED lights up. As you guys can see behind me, it's purple. But check this out. Hold on. I can go green. I can go red. Oh, that's a flash. I can go cyan. Go yellow. I can go purple. I can go white. I'm gonna go purple though for now. Or rock was purple. We might change it up at some point. I do need to move this corner. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. Like, I know obviously you guys can't see it on the screen, but like I've got this corner of my room right here, and it's like a couple of inches to the right off the wall. And I put it there on purpose because like I didn't know how much room I'd have when I put it up. But I know now I have enough room, and I just gotta move it. So I'll be doing that tonight before I go to bed. Gonna require some doing, but it will be fine. I'll make it work one way or another. I don't know, now that I'm looking at the screen, like I'm kind of like craving the green because, like, you know, Treecko. Let me see how that looks real quick. Hold on. Nah, I think I like the purple better. I like the purple better. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hmm. One sec, chat. What's up?
Did you see the stuff they just announced for Supreme Darkness?
No, I did not. Also, I'm streaming, by the way.
Fair enough. But they just announced 3 new monsters.
Okay. Is one of them the fish? I saw something about a dark fish thing. It was like a dark sea beast, whatever. I don't know what it's called.
So the first one is Dark Sea Serpent Treecko.
Okay.
It's a level 10 water sea serpent, 2100 attack, 3100 defense. Going to use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If you have 3 or more level 10 monsters on your field, grave, and or banishment, special summon this card from your hand.
Okay.
If this card is special summoned, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. This card gains 500 attack. Then if the sent card was a monster, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Otherwise, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard.
Okay.
The next one is Template Skipper. A level 1 Dark Cybers, 0 attack and defense. You can only special summon with the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can special summon this card from your hand to your zone a Cyberse Link monster points to.
Mm-hmm.
During your main phase, you can banish 1 Cyberse monster from your hand or grave. And if you do, when you link summon this turn, you can treat this card as link material with the same name as the banished monster.
Okay.
Now this one, it's kinda nutty. Twins of the Eclipse. It's a rank 4 Light Warrior Ixie.
Okay.
2500 attack, 12 defense.
Yo, what's up? A Chuz? I don't know if I said your name right. I appreciate the subscription, fam. Sorry, so you continue.
You good. Requires 2 level 4 monsters.
Mm-hmm.
For this card's Ixie summon, you can treat rank 4 monsters you control as level 4 monsters for material.
Okay.
You only use the second effect of this card name once per turn. You can detach 1 material from this card. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 2 other rank 4 or lower Ixie monsters in your grave. Special summon 1 of them, and if you do, attach the other to it as material.
So it's for Ryziel.
Yeah.
Because in Japan, they already have that, so...
Yeah. So you can overlay this onto other rank 4 Ixies.
Mm-hmm.
Attack with it. Go into Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Detach this and another rank 4. Its graveyard effect. If this card is sent to the grave. Oh!
Will that count, though, since it's discarded as an overlay unit?
Yes. Because it just says this card is sent to the grave. I believe the Goki poll works the exact same way with the wording.
Right. My only issue is with Goki poll, it's not like an overlay unit. It's being like milled from the deck or something.
Well, I mean, if I were to use it for Cicada King, then attach it from Cicada King.
Oh, it still activate?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I would double check on that, because like, from my knowledge, XC's monsters are weird with their overlay units. Because, like, a card that's an overlay unit isn't even really treated as a card. It's just material.
Yeah. I also just realized you could send this with Ultimate Slayer and bring back one of your other rank 4 XCs.
Yeah, I mean, I won't have another rank 4 in the grave when that happens, but... Because, like, Ultimate Slayer is one of the first cards I play.
Yeah.
Other strategies, though, they might. Especially Ryziel.
Also, it only says you can... It says you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. The second effect being if this card is sent to the grave, he can target the 2 other rank 4s, overlay one on the other.
Oh,
The first effect
speaking
is
of
you can
Yu-Gi-Oh, I got my
detach a
teeth kicked
material.
in.
Did you?
Yeah, I got the bye round 1. Round 2, I lost to Ubel. I just didn't draw any outs. And then round 3, I played Dinos. And it was a close match both times. It's just, they outgrinded me. My deck's not really a grind deck. They seem like good cards. I've got a lot of hope for Supreme Darkness, depending on what else they put in there. The rest of it could be like flops. The Brickmaker, can you see its shiny form in the choice menu? No, you have to throw it out of the Pokeball into the tutorial. Only then can you see if it's shiny. Yeah, depending on what the rest of the cards are, I've got hope for Supreme Darkness. Like, if the rest of them are flops, it'll just be a bad set. But it has potential to be a really good set. Like,
it does.
I think Rage of the Abyss is going to be a really good set.
I've been playing Warframe since I've got home.
Yeah, I got home around like 10:15, 10:20. Must have been the DS games that started. I'm not sure. I could not tell you. I found a guy at my locals who was on the fence about using Fuelos. He may collect them and use them. He may not. I had told him, I said, if you end up pulling one and you're not gonna use it, I will pick that up off of you. Just let me do it. Don't give it to anybody else. I will do it.
You are calling first dibs.
Yeah, basically. Miley Cyrus says I love shiny nuts. Me too. I did get a lot of good pickups today, though. I got some stuff from that collection.
Mm-hmm.
And I put some stuff in layaway. So, I got... What did I get? I got a cubic core.
Ooh.
Or most of a cubic core. I didn't get everything. Like, I didn't get cubic karma and stuff like that. I got a secret rare Cyber Dragon Seeger.
Nice.
I got... What else did I get? I got some Blue Eye stuff for Corey's binder. And a couple Blue Eyes that I'm going to use in the Blue Eye structure deck. Because I'm building Blue Eyes once the structure deck comes out.
Yeah.
I got the gold secret rares from the movie pack because I gave Corey my extras for his binder. So I picked 2 up, and now I have 3.
Nice.
I've got that Light and Darkness Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh! GX promo in layaway.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other stuff I picked up too. I forget off the top of my head what. I was gonna get a Shadow Spell from Starter Deck Kaiba because somehow I missed that when I was buying stuff from that set. They had one first edition. It wasn't near mint. It was close, but it wasn't there. So I skipped it. There are some other cards I picked up too. I just forget off the top of my head.
A new Warframe came out, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
And I've been playing it today, and it's pretty fun.
Favorite starter? Okay, are you asking for this game specifically or favorite starter of all time? All time? Uh, probably Cyndaquil. I love Cyndaquil. What about you, CJ? Do you have a favorite starter?
I always loved Turtwig.
That's a good one. Gen 4 starters are top tier. I kind of quickly fell out of love with Chimchar. Like, he was amazing to me when I first saw the game being announced. And then after playing a playthrough with him, I was just like, eh. But Turtwig and Piplup were, like, amazing at all times. But yeah, Brick, mine's probably Cyndaquil. You know what's weird to me? Something that I've noticed, speaking of Pokemon? I feel like Gen 2 is regarded as, like, one of the best generations of all time. Yet it's so forgettable to so many people. Like, you could tell someone, hey, name 5 Gen 2 Pokemon, and they couldn't do it. Because, like, it's just this weird thing where people just forget the gen. But they say, oh, yeah, I love Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But, like, people can name, like, 20-something Pokemon from Gen 1, Gen 3, Gen 4, so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm gonna move, I was saying before we got called, some of these LED lights, because they're like 3-4 inches off the corner of the wall, and it's bugging me. It's just because I just ran them straight up the wall directly above the plug, because I didn't know how much length I'd have left over. So I gave myself a couple inches just to make sure it'd fit. But now that I know how much space I have, my OCD is killing me, and I want to put it directly in the corner. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Check Facebook. I'm going to move that directly into the corner.
Oh, yeah, that would bother the hell out of me.
It is right now to me. So after my stream's over, I'm going to fix it because it's going to be super easy to fix. I just haven't done it. Can you, like, kind of see if you zoom in that extra little strand from the one on the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how much of that would be left over once the entire thing was around the room, but now that I know I have, like, 2-3 feet of it, I'm just going to move it over a couple inches. What's also going to bother me is if I don't remember what other pickups I got. Hold on. While I shiny hunt, I'm going to flip to the back of this binder, and I'll tell you what cards I got. One sec. Okay, my headphones are back on. Yo, Michaela, what's up? So I got Secret Rare Cyber Dragon Seeker. I got a bunch of Cubics. I got all of the Scapegoat tokens.
Nice.
I got a Statue of the Wicked for the Dr. Crowler deck in the back. I got a Crooked Cook for for my very original Ancient Gear deck, because I ran 2 or 3 of those. I got a Dragon Master Knight, Azure Eyes. Silver Dragon, some Blue Eye stuff. Got a gold and a silver gadget for the decks in the back of my binder. I got Arcana's Dark Magician, because I have one somewhere, but now I've got another one. Let me throw this Treecko out, see what I got. Okay, not shiny. I picked up... Oh, two secret rare D-shifters.
Nice.
I don't have a third one, but I also got a secret rare Maiden of Eyes of Blue. And a couple other different printings of Blue Eyes. All I gotta do is make payments on that one I got in layaway. I've got like 3 months to pay them $69. So that's gonna be super easy.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Max? Appreciate the raid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build Cubics though. I've always wanted to build it. Thought it was a cool deck. I don't think it's gonna be competitive or anything, but like just to have another deck, you know?
Cubic Ancient Gear.
That'd be kind of crazy. Did good this time? Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Did I tell you the story about when I played against Big Rob?
I don't think so.
Okay, so when Weevils was still at its small location in that tiny little building, there was not a case tourney, it was a box tourney for Synchro Storm. And 5 whole people, heck yeah, Max, proud of you, buddy. But anyways, it was a box tourney. And I was playing against Big Rob in the final round. He was playing Cubic, I was playing Ancient Gear, because what else would I be playing? We went to game 3, and this guy was like dog walking me, right? He was throwing out all the Cubic cards, stopping me from doing anything. At one point, I did get a Chaos Giant, got him down to 600 life points, and then I couldn't kill him, so I passed. All he did on his turn was remove Chaos Giant. I forgot how. I think it was with a monster effect. And then he beat over it by battle with something, didn't kill me, and passed. And I said to myself, it was the most heart of the card moments I've ever had in my life. I said, I need to draw the exact right card or I am dead. Do you know what card it was?
Fusion.
Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. I normal summoned that hoe and burned him for exactly 600 damage and killed him. I told myself, I said, I need Hunting Hound or I die. Because I had no cards in hand, nothing on field, a grave full of monsters that did nothing, right? That is the one card that was going to win me the game, and it did.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I didn't get the entire box. They decided, oh, well, like, there's not a lot of people here tonight, so... what do you guys want to do? Do you just want to do it like normal rules, or would you rather split the box? And everyone's like, oh, split the box. I'm like, no! I put in this work. I won this tourney. I want this whole box. But they ended up splitting it. So I got like 60% of the box. I didn't pull anything good. Nobody pulled anything good from that box. I think I pulled some spell card. I forgot what it was. It was like $12 at the time. I think it was Bird Call. I sold it like the next day to somebody at the shop. It might have been Blackburn or somebody. And it's not like it was just, you know, me and him and other people playing rogue decks. Like, Blackburn was there, and I think Filer was there. Like, there were meta players there. I think Shane was there, but Shane was playing rogue at the time still. I think he was either playing Cyber Dragons or he was playing Blue Eyes. Because he started playing Blue Eyes. You watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged? I've watched it a couple of times over the years. I don't like, you know, actively watch it. I do rewatch the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series a lot. I need to finish Brains.
So do I.
Honestly, I might just restart it. It's been so long since I've watched it, I barely remember any of it. Like, I remember the Knights of Hanoi, and Revolver lost to Playmaker the first time. I think he summoned Topologic Gumblar Dragon.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember much other than that. Yo, what's up, Robbie? Once I got motorbikes, I crashed out. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds? Dude, okay, I'll be honest, right? Growing up, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. When 5Ds came out, I was like, absolutely not. This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! This is not the Yu-Gi-Oh! I know and love that I've grown up with. So, like, I can't do it. Years later, though, I gave it a shot, and I was like, 5Ds, this is, like, top tier. Like, I don't know if I'd rate it higher than Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but, like, I actually like this. So I started watching the other ones. Can't say I felt the same about Zexal, so we're skipping that. But Arc 5 was pretty good. Not much turtle, just chilling. Heck yeah. I really did not like 5Ds though growing up. I think it was like just like the shock factor, like the change, seeing like a new summoning mechanic and all that. Like as a kid, I don't think I was ready to handle that. Looking back as an adult, I was like, this is such a good turning point for the game. $5K resets already? You get it soon, my dude. Hopefully, man. It better not turn into another Aron situation where at 21,000 something encounters, I'm like, alright, I'm taking a break and take the entire year off. I haven't hunted that thing since January. Also, CJ, if you don't know my own personal hell, it's shiny hunting Aron random encounters on Emerald because I have not got a single shiny. Not even, like, anything else in the cave. Like, shiny odds in the old games are 1 in 8,192. And in almost triple odds, I've not found a single shiny Pokemon of any kind.
That stinks.
Yeah, it's just hours down the drain. Days, even. I've been getting the urge to play Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom again. I always find myself going back to that game. Have you ever played it?
I have not. I haven't played much of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games.
Do you know much about it?
Only from what I heard from you guys.
I think I'm the only one in the group that's played it. Yo, what's up, Ash? So basically, you know the virtual world arc that's filler in the show with Noah?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but it's not. So the story is this company reaches out to Yugi and the friends, or reaches out to Kaiba to make a business deal, depending on who you're playing as, because you can pick either Kaiba or Yugi at the beginning. But let's say you pick Yugi, right? They reach out to Yugi, the whole gang tags along, because that's exactly what they would do in the show. And he's invited as King of Games to go and test this new, like, digital or virtual RPG. Master Sage Raid, welcome on in, Master B-Rad. I appreciate the raid. Matsuyo Riffic, I hope I said that right. Welcome on in. One sec, CJ, I'll continue in just a sec.
You good?
The Turtle Sage, welcome on in, fam. I appreciate you coming in on that raid. Seen you around a couple times. Yo, what's up, Lonely? How you doing, Master B, Rad, and the Turtle Sage? I guess you guys are doing like a collab raid. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but whoever was streaming, hope you guys' stream went really well. Appreciate you picking me as a raid target. I'm over here just shiny hunting with my friend CJ.
So,
That's about it. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. But basically Yugi is invited to this place to test this game. And he's like, hey, I want my friends to test it too. And they're like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And then something goes wrong, and they get trapped in the game, and it says like virtual world kingdom set into like mode 2 survival or something like that, and they get trapped in the game, and it's basically a resistance versus the empire type thing. And when you're playing as Yugi, you start off in the resistance. When you play as Kaiba, you start off in the empire. And the whole gist of the game, well, number one is first to get out of the game, right? Because that'd be the whole point. But like the game mechanic is people in this digital world control monsters. Well, some of them do. These type of people are called marshals. It's basically, imagine a Pokemon 3v3 battle where there's 3 Pokemon. They can have items, they can have special moves, they can have combo moves together, but they're all Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, and the items are stuff like Monster Reborn, Blue and Red Medicine. If you're like a spellcaster, you can use Raigeki and stuff like that. It's super interesting and different and weird, and I love it for that. There's never been another Yu-Gi-Oh game like it. We were streaming, that's me and Brad. Well, I appreciate you guys picking me for a raid. I hope you guys stream it really well. Liked and sub. It's late for me, so I'm gonna hop out. Alright, you have a good one, Matsuyo. You activated my trap card, that's right. Walk into the hood, they'll be like, you activated my strap card, and pull out the blicky. But yeah, CJ, if you ever have a chance to play it, I'd recommend it. It's different. It gives you a whole new perspective on the game. But, like, a lot of people regard it as a flop of a game. They say, like, it sucked, it was poorly developed. I disagree, but a lot of people hate it. I'm just weird like that with Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. I don't know. Do you ever play any emulators?
I don't think I have.
I was gonna say, if you have Dolphin, the GameCube emulator, you could play it.
Mm.
If we lived in the same city, I'd let you borrow my copy. But... You think it was Dynamax Adventures? Yo, what's up, Cobrals? Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you back. I don't want to go to work tomorrow, but it's a morning shift, so it's going to be dumb easy. And then I don't work Sunday. Dude, this entire week, I've, like, worked a day, and then had the next day off. Then worked the next day, but had the next day off. And, like, it's just been this repeating pattern. Oh, by chance, do you know if Corey works tonight?
I have no idea. But the only time I talk to Corey is at the shop.
I need to take a picture of all these blue eyes and ask him if he has those specific ones for his binder. If he does, I'm just going to throw them in my bulk boxes. Because, you know, I've already bought them. But if he doesn't, I'll have them for his binder. Oh, since I'm gonna have a lot of empty space in my Ancient Gear binder, I had a really cool idea that I want to do. I'm gonna dedicate like a page or two to like having everyone from our team's like boss monster or like the favorite monster of their archetype. So like Mikey could like pick a Red Eyes Black Dragon, or like Corey could pick a Blue Eyes. I'd get an Ancient Gear Golem. You could like pick any of your insects. And I'm gonna have like a page that's just like one-ofs of these things. And below everyone's favorite card, they can pick other cards that they just want to like, you know, throw into it. Like I have a grave robber of Mikey's that he gave me specifically. I could put it underneath a Red Eyes Black Dragon. That way, like, the whole team is kind of in the binder, too.
It's a neat idea.
Because I'm going to have a bunch of extra space. It's not going to conflict whatsoever. That way, underneath these ace monsters, if you guys ever just, like, want to say, like, hey, put this in your binder, like, I want to give you this card, like Mikey did with the Grave Robber, I could be like, sure thing, it's going to go right underneath that boss monster. Strumming with my index instead of thumb because my nails are longer feels way better. I mean, yeah, it just depends on what type of strumming you're doing. Do you play Fallout? I do not. I got nothing against it. I just don't play it.
You should give Warframe a shot. It's free.
I could.
And if you... They are pretty much giving away a free Warframe. All you have to do is just log into Warframe between October 2nd and the 16th.
Hypothetically, if you were to pick any insect, reptile, or plant, I'm assuming it'd be an insect, to be on that page, what would it be?
Either Beer Grim or Mantis Monk or Soma.
I don't blame you. Alien, what is your question? Says, what's the point if 2 can't? Please,
2 can.
Please rephrase, because I'm confuzzled.
If you can't 2 can't, then you should 2 can.
And if I 2 can't, who 2 can?
Yes.
Probably Moodang. Moodang can.
You probably haven't, but have you watched The Amazing Digital Circus?
I've not.
Episode 3, they just uploaded it earlier today.
Am I hunting Treecko or Pooch? Treecko. You can't catch the Poochiana. I'm looking for Treecko. I just have a counter down there for Poochiana because I encountered a shiny that I was forced to skip because you can't catch it. Hence the name of the stream, Shiny Hunting Treecko. I don't know if it shows the name of mobile streams. Because, like, I've had some people, like, say, hey, like, what are you hunting for? I'm just like, it's in the title. It doesn't tell you the name? Okay, yeah, I'm looking for Treecko. I didn't know. I'm still new to mobile streams. I used to do normal streams, but now I've switched to mobile. Or, like, not mobile, but, like, short streams. Which most people watch on their phone. Yeah, I'm looking for Treecko, though. Hopefully we don't see any more shiny Poochianas, because that would be pain. Treecko is grass lizard. Yes, sir!
Let's go see what dog was barking at.
Yeah, I was about to say, Rocket's going a little crazy back there.
Some people I'd pull through the pharmacy drive-thru to take a whiz.
Gotcha. Watch a Pooch show up. Dude, I'd cry. I don't want to see another shiny Poochiana. One was enough.
I am highly debating ordering a few packs of these for my Ragnarok binder.
I'm assuming it was you that just texted me on Facebook.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that.
So, it is Mana Moon, and they are pre-order. So, even though it says ship early 2020 2025 or whatever, I probably won't get them until 2026.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about these.
Oh, I need to show you this binder later that I have. It's a Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight binder, which is irrelevant. It's just Mikey was gonna throw that binder away, so I saved it.
Yeah, I remember.
But I've been using it to hold staples and decks that I'm building, but I just don't have sleeves or deck boxes for. So it's full of some juice.
Nice.
I'm gonna show it to you at some point. Shiny only run, or I'm not really doing a shiny only run. Like, there's a bunch of Pokemon in this generation that I want to shiny hunt specifically. But, like, I'm gonna play through the game with the shiny, so, like, technically, it's a shiny only run. But, like, Treecko is just the first one, because I wanted to shiny hunt the starters. Yeah, I'm gonna put these Resonance Insects and the Ultimate Great Insect in there. I'm gonna put these Cubics in there. The shop required my services today.
Oh.
They know that I go through bulk boxes all the time. And, like, I've been telling some of the people that work there, like, how I go through my own bulk boxes constantly to look for these cards that I swear I have just to find out that I don't. So they wanted me to sort their, or not really sort, like, they would put them in the boxes, but they wanted me to go through all these cards, like, that were Pokemon cards or Magic cards, and, like, look just for electric type Pokemon, just for waters, just for all that, and then, like, just black cards, just green, just red for Magic. And it was just to make sure all the cards were in their correct slots. Like, for example, for their Magic bulk box, one of the rows they have labeled red. There'd be some blue cards in there too. So I just flip through them, find the blue, pull them out, and then say, here you go, this is all red. I went through those boxes in like 20 minutes. And there was like 6, 7 of them. And like these are the big boxes too. These aren't like the single rows. These are the ones that have like 6 rows in them. You sent me another one?
Yeah.
That one's good too. I like that.
I forgot Metamoon's gonna be doing a Kenpachi deck box. Kenpachi from Bleach.
Yeah. That's the is that the guy with the spiked hair?
Yeah, with the eye patch.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen Bleach.
They're still continuing the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, which is the final arc of the series.
Bleach is just like this anime that I'll watch, and I either like absolutely adore it, or I could literally care less. And like, I'm constantly between those two, and I don't know why. Like, it greatly interests me, and then sometimes it won't.
I think some of that might have to do with some of the filler arcs.
It could be.
Because one of the worst rated arcs of the series is the Bount arc, the not vampires, essentially. Because Bleach does have quite a few filler arcs.
It does. But it's a really old shonen anime, so I mean, it's expected. Also, I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna go grab a water bottle. Do not go anywhere.
He is not coming back. Don't let him lie to you.
I'm not coming back. This is goodbye. 2 extras to put in my mini fridge. Good lord, one of my viewers said, just like my dad never coming back. Pick Torchic once, guaranteed shiny. I've accidentally picked it multiple times. But yeah, well, actually, who's gonna stop me? This is my live stream. I'm gonna grab this binder. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm on the clock or something. Like, yes, I'm getting paid for this, but it's my live stream. So, like, I've got another duality in here. I've got some crossouts, some secret villages, some panks, some cosmics, some foolish burial, anti-spells, dragonic diagrams. I've got some zombie stuff for a zombie deck I was building, like plague spreader and things like that. I've got extravs, dark rulers. I've got like all the kaijus, effect veilers, drolls, twin twisters, a bunch of the millennium cards like Ankh, Wedgie Temple, Caveman. I've got summon limits, compulsory evacuation devices, Tikaboos, barrier statues. I've got a Max C in here. Necro Valley stuff. I've got the Earthbound stuff, the Dark Guardian and Gate Guardian stuff. Got some Dark Magician things, so I was building a Dark Magician deck. Yo, what's up, Audrey? How many shinies have you gotten? I've gotten a Poochyena that I could not catch, and that's it. But I've got some Galaxy Eye stuff in here. I've got some of the Ice Barrier stuff, some Memento stuff. I've got stuff for Blue Eyes, like a Cosmic Blazar, some Where Art Thou's, a Levianeer. I've got more zombie stuff. I got some books, some called buys, some extra urgent schedules, things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these insects in here. Thank you, not a problem. Well, I've already got this binder open. Yeah, I just didn't want Mikey to throw this whole binder away, you know? Like, it's a perfectly good binder. A binder that he doesn't need, but, like, it's a binder. Yo, what's up, Tom? Matt, you're sexy. No, you, Tom. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's no reason to throw product away unless it's, like, damaged or broken or something. Yeah. Like, the card shop today, my friend Maddie, she threw away this deck box. Like, a normal plastic deck box, not like a good one. But, like, a deck box that had a bunch of foreign cards in it. And one normal TCG card. But they were, like, all covered in oil or something. Not like motor oil, but, like, it was this oily, clear substance.
Yeah.
And it could have been anything, right? Like, I don't know what it was covered in. I just say oil because it got on my fingers when we were going through the binders, and it felt like an oil of some kind. But, she just threw them away. And, like, I'm totally cool with that because, you know, like, they're covered in something. They're definitely not in a good condition. But, anything else, like, if it was just, like, a normal deck box, it's just like, oh, I'm tossing that. But, like, no, give that to me. I'm taking that. Alright, here's a question from the Brickmaster. Who wins a battle, Blue Eyes White Dragon or Hulk Hogan? Okay, here's what you gotta understand, alright? The Blue Eyes White Dragon is powerful. Very few have lived to tell the tale after crossing this invincible beast of destruction, right? However, the Blue Eyes White Dragon is not ready for when Hulkamania comes to town and puts that man in a chokehold, alright? Hulk Hogan takes this every time. This is just common knowledge. There's a Hulk Hogan karaoke bar in Clearwater that my family and I go to every time we go down there for vacation. Apparently, sometimes he actually shows up there too. It's like right next to his Hulk Hogan like merchandise store too. Cause he's got a house down there and everything. Oh yeah, I also set aside this QCR gimmick puppet giant grinder for Christian. I don't know when we're gonna see him again, but I've got it set aside for him because he wants it. Not that it's worth anything.
Money-wise, no, but to him, it is.
Yeah. Dude, Mikey and I were talking about that today. Not like about gimmick puppet giant grinder. But we're talking about how cards or like they just mean more, we feel like, to certain types of players. Like Mikey and I, for example, he plays Red Eyes because he genuinely loves Red Eyes and he loves his deck. And I'm the exact same way with Ancient Gear. I love Ancient Gear monsters. And I love the deck. I love everything about it. I could play only Ancient Gear for the rest of my life with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'd be happy. If someone tell me, hey, you cannot play any other deck, I'd be like, okay. I love the deck. Some people are like, no, it gets old if you play the same thing over and over. Do you like seeing that one deck of yours lose? Like, that can't be fun. I'm like, him and I both are just like, nah, we love these decks, we enjoy them. The fact that we get to play them in competitive scenes is enough. And for them to do, like, even remotely well. I feel like some people don't have those connections with their deck, you know? Not to sound like a anime protagonist. But if I tell you no more Ancient Gear cards ever, I mean, honestly, I'd be happy with what Konami's given me this year, and with getting Statue at some point. I'd be happy if they never made Ancient Gear support again. I feel like they will, because it's a fan favorite. Like, there's some archetypes for sure from the anime that people just, like, you know, forget about. Like, I feel like Volcanics is one of those. Even though it's a very recognizable GX deck. It's just like, if you go in a room and ask people, hey, what's your favorite GX archetype? People are probably going to say Heroes, Cyber Dragons, Ancient Gear, Ojama. Like, the stuff that, like, the main people were using. They're not going to talk about, like, Dinos and Volcanics that came in, like, Season 4 or 5.
Or Arcana Force.
Or Arcana Force, yeah, that's another one. The most common answer for the GX archetype is going to be Heroes, of course. Or Cyber Dragons.
Well, speaking of Volcanics, you know what's funny?
Yes, Tom, it was the guy with the gun hand. But what's up, CJ?
Technically, Volcanic is the reason why the meta is the way it is.
How so?
Because Volcanics, Salaman Greats, and Battling Box were the first 3 fire archetypes to get support.
Mm-hmm.
After that, Snake Eyes.
If I remember correctly, what's her name? Do you know? Think back to the show. The girls' dorm. I don't think she was the headmaster for Obelisk Blue, because that was Dr. Crowler. But there was this woman that was like in the episode where Crowler tried to frame Jaden with like a fake love letter, and Cyrus found it and drove over. He rode that boat over there. And
yeah, I know the nurse you're talking. She was a nurse.
Is her name Miss Fontaine?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, her. I think in like the last season of GX that wasn't dubbed, I think she's actually the person who first used Bonfire.
Yes, it was the season, more specifically the arc where they were just old school strapped in the spirit world, and I think Ubel was slowly like mind possessing everyone.
Yeah.
And she dueled, I don't remember who she dueled, but she was playing a Nurse Burn deck.
Yeah, and I think she used Bonfire.
She did.
Tom says, I liked Cyrus's deck, to be honest, and Chumley was fun too. Dude, the takedown from down under with the big koalas and then the roid monsters. Those are really cool too.
Wonder what's hilarious about Chumley's dad?
Oh, like how they're very obviously referencing alcohol, but they call it hot sauce for the censorship.
Yeah, and as a kid, you never realized it.
Yeah, like Dizzy Tiger, and he's holding a bottle. They just changed it to a hot sauce bottle.
Dizzy Angel.
Flipping the table is very much an alcoholic reference. Let's also not forget where they just feed Pharaoh the cat hot sauce from a bowl, and then he gifts Banner like an entire giant bottle of hot sauce. Because who just gifts people hot sauce? That you give people bottles of wine or whiskey or something. 4-kid censorship for the win, exactly. Yeah, that was always a funny thing to me, and like as a kid, I never caught on to that because who doesn't?
Could you imagine
Who
4
does?
kids censoring something like Blue Exorcist nowadays?
Oh god, that'd be awful. Let's not forget the Crystal deck. You mean Crystal Beasts? Good old Jesse Anderson.
Who in the manga plays insects? He's not thinking.
Let's not forget fossils were also used in GX.
Yeah.
There's a lot of forgettable archetypes in GX. But no, I think they will do more Ancient Gear support. I don't think it's going to be soon. I think once we get Statue in the TCG, they'll be like, alright, you've had enough. And like 2-3 years down the road, they'll be like, here's something else. Because that's basically what they do all the time with Ancient Gears. Like they wait 3 years. 3 or 4 years. Actually, this time it would have been 4 years, because Ballista came out in 2020 and Dual Overload, I want to say. So yeah, 3 to 4 years. And if in 3 to 4 years it's as good a support as they gave me this year, we'll be beyond cooking. I will become Walter White.
And just think of all the like various Earth machine stuff that can come out between now and then.
Dude, exactly. If they come out with anything that is better than the Earth machine strategies we have besides Ancient Gear right now, like Infinitrax or Karakuris or Machinas, stuff like that. Anything that has any synergy with Gears, I will make it work. Like Taniguku, for example. He has synergy with all Earth Machine archetypes. Even though Gizmics themselves are not Earth Machines. I think there's only 2. I think it's Taniguku and Gizmek Uka.
Because I think both of them like brings out monsters whose attack equals their defense.
All Gizmeks have something similar to that. Uka is funny, dude. So Uka, if a Earth Machine is summoned, I think it's if it's special summoned from the deck specifically off the top of my head. You can summon it to your field. It's a level 7. And then it just says every time your opponent performs a summon, they take like so many points of damage. I forget how much. I think it's like 200, 300.
Let me pull the EDO and look her up.
It's hilarious.
Well,
I know it's
also,
not a GX deck, but who can forget the Harpies deck? Dude, Harpy Ladies need more stuff. That is a deck right now that could receive support. I'd be happy about it.
Gizmek Uka, the Festive Fox of City. Each time your opponent normal or special summons a monster, inflict 300 damage to them. Don't use these following effects once per turn. If a monster is special summoned from the main deck, except during the damage step, special summon this card from your hand.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And it's
If
just...
this card is no more special summon, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Special summon one monster from your hand or deck whose attack equals its own defense with the same attribute as that monster.
So right now for me, like, I could summon Ancient Gear Dark Golem directly from the deck if there was Earth stuff running around. My Valentine deserved better. Yeah, she deserved me. That woman made a man out of me as a boy.
You think you're the only one?
No.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Shizu done some things to people.
That's fair. In chat, there's nothing wrong with this, because both My Valentine and Ashizu Ishtar are actually characters of age.
They're the only adult females.
Yeah, I know. You know what absolutely disgusts me? Like, if I'm being so honest, how people can say they simp for the characters from Zexal. It disgusts me, because, like, that is straight up pedophilia. I don't care if they're not actually real. They're like 11 years old. And there's some people that simp for those characters.
So here's the thing. In a majority of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows, the characters are kids to teens in various age groups.
Well, like every other show, they're like 16, 17, like around there, like high school, right?
Yeah.
Zexal is like straight up middle school.
Well,
And even
point is
then, neither is okay to simp for, because like high school, middle school, they're both underage. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, every other series, the characters are a lot older than they are in Zexal.
Well, and above the other series, they make, like, you forget that they're not, like, full-grown adults in their 30s.
Yeah. It's very easy to forget that.
Like 5Ds, for example.
Tom says, okay, but what wasn't fine was Maya trying to seduce Joey. From an American standpoint, I wholeheartedly agree. I don't know if there are different, like, you know, cultural takes on dating in Japan. I'm sure there probably are. So maybe that's okay over there. I'm not sure. But, like, in no way, shape, or form can anybody convince me, no matter where you live, it's okay for a grown person to simp for a character from Zexal. There's just no way. I cannot wrap my brain around that. And granted, there was no fan service to my knowledge in Zexal. I don't believe the point of the show was to give fan service in any way. Age of consent in Japan is 16, I think. That makes sense. Dude, there's some places in, like, America where I think age of consent is, like 14 or 15. It's gross. Absolutely gross. Like, I know the whole point of Zexal was for, like, to have kids who have fun. Of course, there's plot. Like, they have to save the world because, you know, aliens and stuff. But
well, technically, at the end of the day, all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Seasons were toy commercials.
That is true.
It's the same thing for Super Sentai, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider over in Japan. They're just glorified toy commercials.
Yeah. Oh, you missed it. I texted you about it the other day, but there's a friend of mine, his name's Uni. He loves Kamen Rider. He's telling me about all these belts and stuff that he has.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Hawaii, and he was saying it's such a hassle to get stuff sent out there. But I was like, you and him could definitely click with that, because, like, I don't know anything he's talking about. He'll tell me about it, I'm like, that's great. I don't understand, but I love that you're happy. I love that you're getting these things.
I mean, I can link you the site I go to watch Kamen Rider if you want.
It's basically Power Rangers, isn't it?
Well, so Sentai is basically Power Rangers, because every Power Rangers season here in the US is adapted from a Sentai series in Japan.
Okay. So Power Rangers is like the American version.
Yeah. Kamen Rider is the same genre, tokusatsu,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's even produced by the same company in Japan, Toei.
Mm-hmm.
Because every
is it Toei Animation?
I think so. I don't know the exact logistics between the two, like the exact connection.
Like TOEIE, Toei.
Something like that. But just like every other year or so, there'll be like a crossover movie or like crossover episode between Kamen Rider and Sentai.
Okay.
I don't watch a lot of Sentai. I focus mainly on Kamen Rider.
Uh-huh.
And the current season that's going on now, Kamen Rider Gav, is kinda interesting. So the main rider gets his power from eating snacks.
Okay.
He's not a full human. He's like half human, half monster called gum mute, I think is what they call it. Which are monsters that have mouths in their stomachs.
Okay.
So whenever he eats a human Earth snack, he pops out like a little minion, which is the toy gimmick.
Interesting.
That he then uses to gain his forms and power-ups.
This is like really off topic. I don't know if I told you, but my family and I are kind of going through like this little conspiracy theory phase with food.
Oh.
So, I don't know if there's any actual like health detriment to it, or if it's just like a modern thing. But we've stopped buying it. There's a lot of food products, and it could be literally anything. That if you look at their ingredients, sometimes they say contains bioengineered food product. It won't tell you what it is. It just says bioengineered food product. And the fact that like none of us know what it is makes us feel really uncomfortable. So we're kind of like all just buying stuff that doesn't have that on there. This bioengineered food product could do literally nothing to us for all I know. But like none of us like that's on there, and they don't say, hey, this contains like bioengineered like preservatives or something, you know?
That's most likely what it is, just like preservatives or just like human made grown vegetables or something.
Yeah.
But I remember a while back seeing a reel on Facebook of people just like sharing clips of different food stuff they bought that some of it looks like styrofoam, ice cream that wasn't melting.
Well, here's the weird thing, right? So, I love like canned pasta, like SpaghettiOs, ravioli, stuff like that. And I have cans of Chef Boyardee ravioli in there.
Mm-hmm.
Does not say it contains anything. Yeah. I have Walmart brand SpaghettiOs. It says it contains bioengineered food product. So I'm kind of curious. I wonder if the Chef Boyardee SpaghettiOs say they don't have it, or if they say if they do.
Well, if you look at a lot of the great values, or I've seen people post about it, but if you look on some of the great value stuff, the ingredients, it would say like contains traces of like anchovies or something like that.
Yeah.
Which to me, that either means that there is actual like anchovy stuff mixed in, or it's all produced in the same factory.
I mean, like, you know, I can't have complete control over like what I eat. I mean, I have a lot of control of it because, like, you know, I buy what I buy. But we never really truly know what's in this stuff. Like, we have to go what's off the ingredients on the back, which legally they have to put on there, of course. But, like, as we get further and further into the future, it kind of, like, worries me. Because, like, so many things nowadays cause cancer. Like, you could just, like, throw a dart at a bunch of different dartboards, and something it lands on could give you cancer. Like, I heard a story years ago of a guy getting cancer from this fishing pole that he was addicted to because like some type of paint that was on it or something, and like it got into his skin or something. I don't know what it was, but I just want to like try to avoid stuff that I don't know what it is, you know.
In the year 2350, Yu-Gi-Oh cards will give people cancer. That new card smell is the smell of cancer.
And the first person who'd get it would be Sam. You watch this video, see if they look.
Like I've seen a couple pack openings of Sam from Team Samurai, and yeah, like he whole sniffs it.
If anybody got cancer from cards, it'd be him. Sounds like a skill issue on that dude's part. Facts. Dude, I love Team Samurai, but I can't watch the videos anymore because everyone's the same thing. It's Sam's going, I pulled it, oh. It's always the same thing.
Like, the only, like, I'll watch 1 or 2 Boxwing videos of a new set to see if what rarities, what I'm looking for is in.
This dude could literally like just buy the he could buy Rage, right? And be like, we're opening the hottest new set of 2024, and he pulls like a $2 secret rare from it. He's like, we pulled the secret, like it's like freaking out like it's the Fulos or something. Like that's every video of his. Like, you know, I'm there for it because he's making Yu-Gi-Oh content that people are enjoying.
But like tone it back a bit, my guy.
Yeah, like I don't want to watch a video and just know exactly what he's gonna do.
I don't want to call it fake enthusiasm, but it's tuned up enthusiasm.
It's definitely not fake enthusiasm because he's happy he's pulling things, but it's definitely increased in volume for the viewership and for the reactions because, I mean, that's just part of the business.
Well, that and the ones that get like early boxes to open up, they actually do kind of have to be excited about it, try and help promote it to the customers.
That's why I like when some people, like when they open these boxes early and they pull something good, they're just kind of like, okay, that's not a bad pull. I like that. That's a really good card for the metagame right now. Then they just go on. They don't sit there and like scream about it.
Like, I'm sure you watch MST.TV's box openings.
Every so often.
Like, when they pull a good hit, they'll, like, zoom in on it, get the, like, filter effect, the music in the background.
Like, I don't know if I ever sent you the video for it, or if you, like, watched the clip with me, but when I pulled that Godzilla alt art from that Universus upgrade pack, that was, like, $350, $400. Like, yeah, I freaked out. I was like, yo, like, no way, that's the $400 card. My brother-in-law was like, what? No way. I was like, no, it's $400. And we freaked out about it for like a second or two. But like, not even a minute later, we were already moved on.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not criticizing Sam for it either. Like, he can do his openings his own way. And like, I'm not saying he's like wrong for it at all. So like, no one take that the wrong way. I'm just saying I personally can't enjoy it because I know exactly how the video's gonna go.
I guess that's another prop to give to the Cali effect is he is like honest with his stuff.
I love Cali for that. He's very honest, very upfront. Not saying that other YouTubers aren't honest, but I feel like Cali is just like really in the moment. And I like that about him. And I know there's some people that don't like him because they say like, oh, he like compulsively lies about like his standings at these events to like gain traction and gain following. But I'm like, this dude's already got a following on YouTube and on Twitch. He doesn't need to lie to get these things. Like, I don't see why people say he lies about like topping an event with ninjas or something.
Plus, he could just be using an alias name to enter into the event.
He could.
Because, like, people know his real name. So people, like,
I mean,
check their match pairings. They see they're paired against Leon, whatever his last name is. They're going to freak out.
I
And
mean,
probably make the whole match awkward for him.
it's not hard. Like, I have 2 Konami IDs. I don't know if I
Yeah.
told you that. But my original one from way back in the day, I couldn't remember the information for, like, the account and all that. So, when I met you guys, I made a whole new one. And for a while, it was an issue, because they kept saying, no, you already have a Konami ID. And I was like, yes, I know, but I have no way to access it, nor do I know the number. Like, I don't know anything about this ID. So,
And I think that's everyone, honestly.
yeah. Like, it's so easy to get new Konami IDs.
Yeah.
Like, you're not contractually bound to one.
No, and for some people, like content creators, it's almost beneficial for them to have 2 separate IDs. Oh, speaking of events and stuff, I finally got an email today from that regional I took part in last week.
Yeah.
Just the prize report, saying that pretty much all I'm getting is like the 5 boosters, no OTS, no speed dual OTS, no additional prizes.
Well, yeah, that's to be expected. You'll get 5 booster packs of info, more than likely. Because
So
it was a regional during info season, since we're still not technically in rage season yet.
No, it's gonna be a rage season, alright. But, like, that's pretty much all it is. It didn't say, like, we're shipping this stuff out now. It's just like, this is what you're expecting to get whenever you get it.
I hope you pull some good stuff, because, like I said, I pulled that QCR Scylla Hat Rabbit. My very first QCR I ever pulled that wasn't from Rarity Collection or something like that. That was guaranteed, you know? Or not really guaranteed, but, like, super high rates. Know what I'm thinking about doing?
What?
I might get, like, a bunch of those Blue Eye Structure decks when they come out, and do videos on trying to pull the QCR. And here's the reason why. I want a bunch of playsets of those staples. I want so many playsets of Imperms, Nibs, Veilers, Ashes.
Oh, definitely.
That way I can either trade them off or have them for myself. Yo, what's up, Bri? Like, I could definitely be spending a lot less money by just buying the playsets individually, because they'll be guaranteed from structure decks. But who's to say, like, the Ash Blossoms aren't $5 still? Because, like, all Ashes are at least $5.
Which is wild, considering the amount of printings the damn thing has.
Yeah, that thing should be under $1 for the common.
The fact that it was in Rarity Collection. 1.
And it's still
Super,
over,
Ultra, Secret, QCR, Collector's Rare. Like,
and it's
it
still
should be
over,
cheap.
Yeah, it's still over $5. I've not been able to upgrade my commons because they're that expensive. I mean, I could if I wasn't doing the archives, you know. I dump enough money into that already.
That's it. I'm gonna pop out for the night. I have work tomorrow.
I do too. Once I get up to 5,200 encounters, I'll be ending my stream early.
And my parents should be home tomorrow from their vacation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why it's been so quiet in the background.
Yeah, normally I hear a TV.
I'm gonna miss the quiet.
I bet you will. I've had that before, though, like, where my family's gone on vacation, I've chose to stay home. It's definitely nice.
Well, I only have 2 vacation days left. Plus, someone needs to watch the dog and the house. So...
Dude, I tell you, I miss being in my apartment in Troy so bad. Because just being able to sit anywhere in the house and just hear silence. Not that I, like, hate living with my family, because it's not that. It's just, I like being in my own space, doing my own thing, with nobody around, unless I invite people into that space. Like, for example, I could invite you and Mikey and all those people that we hang out with up into my space at any time and be fine with it. But, like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, when everybody goes home, I'm just sitting there in silence in my own space. Which is why I like being up late so much, because everyone else is in bed and it's quiet and I can do my own thing.
Oh, even at night when everyone's in bed, it still ain't quiet.
TV still going?
Yeah, my parents sleep with the TV on.
I do too, so I can't blame them for that. I cannot sleep in silence. I can sit in silence, but my brain is going. So when it's quiet and I got nothing else to focus on, just as background noise, I live that meme where like the brain's like, "Hey, are you asleep?" And like, "Yeah, please don't talk to me." It's like, "Hey, you remember when you did this?"
Yeah.
I live that meme if I'm sitting in silence.
So do I. But I'm popping up for the night.
All right.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Later.
Later.
Pokemon ZA 2025. I don't know what that is, but welcome on into the stream, Luis. Oh, I'm tired, chat. I gotta work in the morning. Just a couple more encounters. That's a nice shirt, Turtle. Thank you. It's a shirt from the card shop I went to when I was in Alabama. I got it last time I was down there for the convention. That moment when Bri tells you he doesn't want any back talk. Good lord. Six more encounters, chat. 6 more. Five more. Sorry that I've been cutting my streams a little short lately, guys. It's just I've been going live later and going to bed earlier. Not that I've been going to bed, like, early. Like, it is currently 1:09 in the morning. I need to start going live earlier, though. Two more, chat. Two more. Two more. One more. Is this last encounter of the stream a shiny of any kind? It is. Not. Okay. So, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I work morning shift, so I'll be home by like 5 o'clock. I'll try to be going live earlier than normal. So I'll try to be live at like 10 or 9 p.m. That way I can go live for the full 2 hours. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.